How to hug your Pegasis. Bonus tip. Always make hugs seem like her idea even when she's onto you. Later that week.
Move over, Zip. Aw, say please.
Pip rolled her eyes. Even when veiled in the dull light of her 4K UHD TV, her sister's smug look vexed her.
Seriously, I was only gone for like 2 minutes. Say it. Fine. Please move over. You're such a pain sometimes. I say it takes one to know one, Pip. Oh, real mature, Zip. Who's the older sister here again? Spoiler alert, it's clearly not you.
Zip laughed.
Uh-oh, here comes the threats to the sister hierarchy. Guess I better get my act together.
Shuffling beneath layers of blankets, Zip repositioned and allowed Pip to reinsert herself beneath the same mound of fabric. Pip sighed contentedly and pulled a small side table littered with snacks closer to her. Zip smiled.
So, are you adequately tucked in this time, princess? I've already memorized this movie's main menu pattern.
Pip frowned through a mouthful of popcorn.
Don't rush me. Snacks are part of the experience, and I'm a grazer. No rush.
Zip stretched out her hooves. She let her chin sink into her sister's mattress.
Just don't get upset when I inevitably fall asleep halfway through the movie. I'll just poke you if you do. Yeah, that'll work. Do it too much, though, and I might just poke you back harder.
Pip scoffed.
No you won't? You remember our truce, no phones, and no roughhousing. Darn, foiled again.
Zip muttered, smiling. She then rolled onto her side.
Yeah, that's alright. I probably won't get any time to sleep anyway. Hitcher was telling me about this movie. Apparently, it's a doozy. By the time we get to the first jump scare, I bet you'll already be freaking out. I will not!
Pip insisted. A slow head turn and knowing look made her blush.
I don't get spooked that easily, Zip. I'm not a filly. If you say so. Still can't help but think I'm essentially cuddle fodder. I mean, the scary sister movie night thing really isn't your style, is it? Well, maybe I was trying out something new. Something you might like too. Oh, that's sweet of you. Thing is, I know that you know that I prefer action and drama, sis. Why go for horror? Because I could, and because the Pipsqueaks recommended I try it. Now shut up, we're missing dialogue.
Zip smirked, but she kept to herself. For now.
No, don't go in there. Why would you go in there? These ponies are so stupid.
Zip watched her sister rant and rave from beneath a cocoon of safety blankets. What had begun as a single comforter has evolved into several, each folded tightly over her body. Only her hair and snout were visible.
I don't know, Pip, for all you know, there could be something worthwhile in there. Food, water, a spare wheel for Little Spring's wagon.
Zip trailed off purposefully, awaiting that incredulous stare.
Are you insane? Obviously Slenderhoof's in there, waiting for them to stumble in and split up. He'll go after Beaten Path first because he's the strongest among them. After that, it's game over. Ponies will start tripping over branches and doing dumb things one after another. You'll see. You sure do get scared easily by things that you can pick apart in a few sentences. I'm not scared, Zip. Yeah, alright, Blanket Queen. You're not scared.
Pip's emerald eyes flared.
I'm not scared, Zip. I'm just getting cozy.
Zip snorted.
I don't think those are mutually exclusive. What's that supposed to mean?
Without warning, Zip gripped a section of blanket with her teeth and pulled. Like clockwork, Pip scrambled to pull it back.
Hey, quit it! What are you doing? Those are mine!
Casting half of her face in shadow, Zip put on a disturbing smile.
Come on out, little Pip. The darkness misses you.
Pip's eyes went wide. It took all of Zip's willpower to not fall into hysterics then and there. There was a scream on the screen, and it transferred to Pip in an instant. Tumbling forward, she snowballed into a sentient mass of fabric, bowling over Zip in the process. The lower half of the bed became a sprawling mass of hooves, and wings sticking out from a shifting comforter.
Zip, you're not funny!
Chided Pip, finally breaching the surface. Zip's muffled laughter only steamed her further. She lightly punched the twitching comforter.
You're such a jerk!
Zip pulled herself free from the blankets and tossed her head back, combing a hoof through her frazzled mane. She grinned again.
Oh, it's alright, Pip. I think I know exactly what's going on here. Cozy must be chat lingo for scared. You know what? That's my bad, sis. As we've already established, I'm pretty bad with that stuff.
Pip rolled her eyes.
Are you done? Yeah, I think I'm good now. Thanks for asking. Like I said, you're a jerk. You deliberately try to get me on edge. That's why that jump scare got me. Oh, look, I was being good. A model big sister, in fact. But then you started cowering under the covers, and I just couldn't resist. It's just too cute, Pip.
Pip opened her mouth, but the movie answered for her. Another scream, the loudest one yet, made her go rigid, but not before she sought out her sister's snowy coat. There was no going back this time.
And there's my cue.
Zip cooed triumphantly, ensnaring the pink Pegasus in a fluffy trap of wings and hooves.
Oh, don't worry, sis. I'll protect you from the low-budget CGI. Oh, and wouldn't you know it, this is perfect timing. I was just wondering where my chin rest is gone. Thanks for finding it, Pip.
Pip giggled as she was kneaded like dough in a place, her sister's chin vigorously rubbing along her head.
What are you, a Venus flytrap for ponies? Yeah, I guess that didn't make you the fly that should have known better.
Zip replied, letting herself fall back against the plush collection of blankets.
You can't fool me, though. This was all by design.
Pip huffed, shifting her head to a more comfortable angle.
Can't say I know what you mean.
She muttered.
You're the reason the jump scare caught me off guard again.
Her smile betrayed her. It was quiet for a time. Even the movie had reached a lull in action. A welcoming fatigue fell over the both of them, and their bodies grew heavier from it. The next time a jump scare occurred, a high-pitched squeak was all that Pip could muster. Of course, even this was enough to relight the fire in her sister's smile.
Oh no, it's so scary, Zip.
Zip mocked playfully, gently shaking the smaller Pegasus back and forth.
I totally didn't invite you over to be cuddle fodder from the start, honest. Please don't go, or the Sunder pony might eat me. Sunderhoof doesn't eat ponies, Zip.
Pip giggled.
You'd know that if you actually watched the movie at all. You've done nothing but tease me this whole time.
Pip glanced at the TV, listening to patches of dialogue filter through the bouts of teasing coming from behind her ear. All of her sister's shenanigans made the movie seem so trivial now, but she didn't mind it one bit. Pip woke up. This was all she could gather. Rational thought wasn't quite so rational yet. The moon shone through her balcony door and lit up her bedroom, allowing her eyes to adjust. A familiar gray box titled No Input sat in the middle of her TV. When a gentle squeeze identified hooves and wings curled around her, the night before came rushing back.
Zip. Zip. Do you know what time it is? I think it's 2:30 too early for you to be asking.
Zip mumbled, her voice gravelly and slurred.
Go back to sleep, Pip. Oh, okay, Mom. Sorry to impede on your beauty rest. I'll remember that snark when I'm awake enough to care about it.
Pip closed her eyes again. She raised her head, and in doing so, wedged herself even tighter under her sister's chin. Zip chuckled.
I imagine this is what living with a cat is like. You got food, attention, and now a warm sleeping spot on all your terms. I'm sorry, the flytrap pony says what? I'm just trying to get comfortable and make the most of the situation I was forced into, Zip. You're still the one hugging me.
Zip sighed, surrendering with a shake of her head. She would never win that argument, even if she did have access to all of her brain cells.
Yeah, I guess I am. You realize Hitch and the girls aren't gonna believe me, by the way. About what? When I tell them how crafty you are with getting hugs from me now. Zip, I will disown you so fast.
The moody Pegasus was squeezed again.
Come on, why can't I brag about how my sister and I have reconciled? Izzy will probably drop to the floor if we hug in front of her. You don't want to see that? No, Zip. If I can't hug you on livestream for my fans, then you can't gossip about stuff to Izzy, Sunny, and Hitch. Alright, that's fair enough. No bragging, got it. But that comes with a condition attached. The Tartarus it does.
Zip used her wing to pull the heavy comforter over them more completely.
If you wake me up again before the sun does, I can't be held responsible for what I might let slip to Izzy.
Pip thought of a counter, but it didn't come out. Instead, she buried her face away in cotton sheets.
Hey, Zip? Yeah? Thank you. For sort of not really watching the movie with me, I mean. This was really fun. No problem. I thought so too. Compared to dealing with loud, demanding crowds or being put on a screen so thousands of strangers can watch my sister hug me, just holding you while we watch stuff isn't so bad, Pip. I'd be down for more movie nights in the future if you are. Oh, Zip, of course. I'd love to make this the regular thing with you.
Zip smirked.
Maybe next time, though, you can just ask your sister if she'll hold you during the movie instead of relying on jump scares. I wasn't relying on jump scares! Those were natural reactions, Zip! Were they? I thought you said that you weren't spooked that easily. I'm not! Both times you had me on edge or distracted, so I got caught off guard. Uh-huh, sure. I guess I must be imagining this very obvious ploy then. I guess you must be. I'm not. R2. I'm not times infinity. You can't multiply by infinity, Zip. When dealing with actual values, you're right. However, I'm not trying to define a specific value, Pip. All that matters is that am not, or an, is infinite. I can write out the expression on a cheat sheet for you if you want.
Pip groaned. The comforters stretched and shook as she endeavored to throw them off.
And just where is it you think you're going? To my own end of the bed, away from your antagonizing? Let go of me. It's too little too late for that, Pip. You reap what you sow. You wanted to be held, so now you're locked in for the night. Zip, let go of me!
Pip demanded. Her giggling betrayed any chance of true dissonance. She squirmed in her sister's grasp, to no avail.
You know what? I take it back. You're not a fly trap, you're a bear trap. What's the difference? Fly traps are elegant and kinda pretty to look at. And then there's bear traps. That's it, come here. You just opted to sleep in and miss your live stream in the morning.
Zip retorted, successfully wrestling the giggling Pegasus back beneath her chin.
You're better off saving your sass and energy for another time, sis. Neither of us is getting any sleep at this rate.
Properly contained once more, Pip tilted her head back and found her sister's neck. She shifted against the snowy hooves and wings holding her, and they tightened. Even her tail was subdued from flicking, coiled around by her sisters.
And so in the pursuit of getting back to sleep, I'll ask again. Are you adequately tucked in, princess?
Zip asked softly.
Don't think I can hug you any tighter than this, so you can drop the act. This is all you've really wanted all night, isn't it?
Pip merely hummed, nestling herself into her sister's coat. It shook with Zip's laugh.
I'm sticking with my cat metaphor. You're adorable, if not a little manipulative. I'd say you know that, right? But I already know the answer. It's a gift.
Pip replied with a sigh.
Having a big sister who gives great hugs is a gift too, when she's not being a math nerd or teasing me. If this is your attempt at making up for that bear trap comments, it's pretty lousy.
Zip mused. She closed her eyes and laid her cheek along her sister's mane, holding her tight with every hoof and wing.
Luckily for you, I'm easily swayed when I'm this tired. Zip, stop. I'm trying to sleep. Stop doing that to me. Zip, you're gonna be...
Yeah, my god. Man, I'm sorry for putting you all through this. It's just such an enjoyable fic. Granted, I'm ruining it with these outros, but it's still... this is the most fun I've had in a while. And I really do freaking hope that you all enjoyed this too. Now, how about we get on to our wholesome donators. Top donators are 630, J10 Man, Darkside, Only One Thing, Dash of Evergreen, and Ceru Orion. Rayden, Narwhals, Blackmoonheart, Pastel Skies, Austin Rolan, Stu Hex, or Brethren Mordred, Omicron, Lyrae, Will, Chris, Twinkie, Hadzaza, Ride Soul, Iron Sky, Badass Waffle, and many more unforgettable people. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and live life to the fullest.